Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing this morning? I have some really big announcement, and my dog is, come here, Butter. You want to come? She is like whining. She's like, come play with me. We went to the park this morning, and we totally played ball, and she's so super excited. So I am also going to do an unboxing this morning with Inga. And we have some really exciting news. So just waiting for her to hop on. Thank you so much for joining. Hi.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Perfect. Great.
Oh my gosh, tell me about your workspace. That looks amazing.
Oh, thanks. Well, yeah, I'm showing you the little corner that actually has cool stuff in it, not the messy part. So, yeah, this is just my table in our spare room, and these are some things I've made recently. Some peonies. This one's from your kit.
Yay!
This one I just kind of made up, half Tiffany Turner, half other stuff.
Yes.
And some carnations from Leah Griffith that I'm going to post pretty soon. And
yay!
yeah, so this is
beautiful.
This is where I make stuff and put it all together.
Awesome. That is amazing. So this morning we're just going to do an unboxing. So we just got the February box, and I wanted to talk about, like, Kelly Lemon is our photographer for the month of February. So we're going to talk about the basic of photographing with your smartphone. So she's going to walk through like exposures, apertures, just really basic things, that way that you can shoot, you know, flowers or people or your pets just a little bit better. So I think it's really fun. So in the February box, I kind of curated like a little bit of a flat lay, some fun projects in there, and also things to help you photograph a little bit better. So let's open it.
Love it, because taking pictures is fun, and I want it to be the best that it can. I'm really looking forward to these tips. All right, let's see. Okay, gotta make sure you can see here.
Yes.
So we've got the little leaflet that tells all about what's in the box. So I'm not going to go through that right now, obviously, but there we go. Let's see. I always love whatever little surprises in here. Probably some candy.
Actually, there's no candy in there. Do you want to open it? You should open it.
I better open it. Okay. Ooh, these are pretty.
I know. So like, these are pearl
shimmery
stamens. So I know Margie of the Lovely App, she uses sometimes for her anemone, and she spray paints them gold.
How
so they really stand out. So I was going to show people how to use it, or, you know, have the Posey Box kind of figure out what's going on. How do you use these stamens? Because they come two sides, you know, like one piece with two tips. So do you like cut them? Do you fold them? What do you do? And so I'm going to show you some of the things that I've done with it to use stamens. So the stamens comes in like hundreds of different tips. So I think that would be really fun. So this is one of the tips that people use.
I've never tried these before, so I'm excited to experiment. All right.
Joanna said she made 100 of them by hand. Yes, they can. Wow. They are so time consuming to do. When I did the cherry blossom last year, I think I made thousands and thousands of them for all the cherry blossoms. Oh, it was crazy. I think I almost got carpal tunnel.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I remember that project. It was huge.
So take care of your hands, people. It's so important.
This is next. Oh, this is so beautiful. It's like delicate and soft.
So this is 100% silk. It's raw silk. And it's really, so a lot of wedding people, they actually use silk ribbon to tie the bouquets because it's so soft, it's so fluttery. And I know I get so excited, you guys, about the process. I love every single item that I find. And so one thing that I really want to do for the month of February is show you how to dye ribbons. So I was talking to somebody, and you can actually use stuff around the house. It was just mind-blowing. It's like, oh, I didn't realize how easy it was. So you have about, I would say, almost 40 inches of ribbon in there. So you can probably do like 2 or 3 bouquets, or one giant big, you know, you can wrap a present or whatever. But I want to show you how to dye them. And then once you dye them, we're actually going to show you how to use it in a flat lay, because silk ribbon has such body and flexibility and softness. It just creates a beautiful flat lay. And I think if you watch a lot of photographers or weddings or wedding invitations, you can actually see them use the ribbons in the flat lay. So this is another way to like help you with your photography. So fun.
Oh, I love it. Oh, and that dyeing it
them.
sounds so cool. I
Yeah,
love
so
that.
I'm gonna try to do an ombre dye. So I think that would be really cool. But you can do, you know, people's done tea. And I'm gonna show you a different method. And so I think it'll be super fun.
Cool. So
yeah.
cool. All right.
I like to ramble a lot.
That would be awesome.
So much.
Oh, right. Oh, reflector. All right. Should I open this real
please
quick?
open it.
Okay.
So this is a light reflector, and this one's so fun, you guys. This is a collapsible, easy to store, super easy to carry around, and use outdoor, indoor. And do be careful when you open it because it will like totally pop out.
Oh yeah, there we go. Oh wow.
Yeah. So
Two
this is
sides.
So this is really great. So Kelly's going to talk about when to use silver, when to use the gold reflector, and you know, the golden hour. That's a little tip what we'll be talking about. So that's going to be super fun.
Cool.
And one of the tips that I would say if we want to experiment is on like an overcast day that we are having, you want to shoot close to the window. But when you shoot close to the window, you're going to get heavy light on one side and the other side will be a little bit darker. So you can kind of see already this side's darker because the window's on this side. So you would shine the reflector on this side and then you could actually, like, I'll use my notebook, but you can already see, like, if I, sorry, this is hard. I don't know how to do this opposite camera, but you can kind of see my face get lit up. Yeah, exactly. And the reflector is just really, it just does a quick job evening out your whole, like your whole, I can't talk today, photo.
Cool. And it looks like there's a little thing you can hang it or, you know.
Yeah. So if you have a stand and you're using something, you can actually just clip it on and it'll just hang there so you don't have to like hold it and shoot it and all that stuff. So
nice.
Super fun.
This is good.
Yes. So I think February is going to be an amazing box. It's just going to like, everybody uses their phone. So we're going to show them how to use your camera function way better than what you're doing right now. So
yes, that's great. I love it. Ooh, and these look fun.
Yeah.
Oil pastels.
Yes, you guys.
All these colors.
I know, right? So I feel like a lot of people use pan pastels, which is the powder form of pastels. This is an oil base. So I thought it'd be really fun for you guys to like experiment with the oil pastel before you invest in a whole palette because you know, they come in an array of colors. And I thought this would be really fun to say, hey, experiment with this and have some fun and see what you can make and do with it. It works really well with paper.
I mean, I can already see just a little, you know, it covers really, really well.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's very tactile. So when you put it on, you want to use your finger and the heat from your finger kind of melts that oil and blends it into the crepe paper. And it just gives you like this beautiful palette.
Oh, wow. Oh, man. I can't wait to play with this some more. This is
I know.
Cool.
It's going to be super fun.
All right. What's next? Ooh, a nice big pack of paper. And I see this turquoise blue up here. I don't have that color at all, so I love it.
Yay. I love it too. I think
all kinds of bright colors in here.
Blue is such a, like, I feel like you don't want to buy a big packet of blue, but it's always nice to have a little bit of blue in your paper treasure because sometimes you just need that hint of blue for something. And it's just a great color. And it's dark on the other side. So it's almost like a deep blue purple.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's really pretty. So if you do forget-me-nots, that's a perfect color for that.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
And don't forget there's a sticker.
Yes.
I've already put that sticker on my scissors box
Yay!
from last month. So these are
awesome.
cool. I love them.
Yay. And then I want to do, oh gosh, I don't have the scissor with me. So I've been experimenting with other Kai products, and
Mhm.
I am in love with this tiny, super sharp, pointy. It's a little bit hard to like cut, but it is like super light, super pointy to get really um, detailed cuts. It's like more than, so, I love this scissor because it fringes so well, but this other scissor is about yay big, but it's super thin, and the blades itself is like, I want to say half as thin as this. So this is already super thin, but this other scissor they sent me was like super thin and super light, and I was able to dig in and do like really finite details.
Oh,
And I
that would be
can't
great.
wait to. I'm doing California poppies right now, and the stamens are oval, and I've always had trouble cutting like oval pieces, and they're really fine. And I found that these scissors, I can just kind of like just cut it.
Just go right around that curve.
Yeah, because I feel
Ooh.
like the bigger scissors is a little bit hard, and you
Hmm.
always like overcut it. But these little scissors, oh my gosh. But the only problem I would say is they're really hard to hold because the handles are so tiny. So my only recommendation with Kai, if they're watching, is to have that little scissor, the handle a little bit bigger to like do a little more fine detail. So longer, but keep that tip. It was really cool. So yeah. And so we have a really big announcement. So I've been talking to Inga, and we've done the one-on-one mentorship and things like that. And I've been watching her grow her business. And I'm actually hiring Inga to kind of help me with my Posey Box group. And it's because I have so much on my plate. I mean, trying to grow the business. And I think it's time for me to like add on to the team. And so we talked about what she's going to do, and we're going to start out small. And then I'm hoping as she gets more used to how to do the Posey Box group, we're going to grow her responsibility even more and have her do bigger projects. So introduce yourself, tell us
I'm
who
so
you are,
excited.
and what you plan for the Posey Box group.
Yeah, so hey everyone, I'm Inga. A lot of you have seen me maybe on the Paper Florist Facebook group and in the meetings and stuff. Um, I love paper flowers so much. I've been doing this for almost 2 years now, and it's just what I love. And I've started this as a side business, and I'm hoping to grow that. So I'm super excited about the Posey Box. I love Posey Box because I learned so much from it, and I get to try all these cool, new products and tips, and and I get so much support from Quinn and everyone else in the group too. So I love it. So I am really excited. And I'm going to be trying different new things that we get in the box, making little videos to share with you.
This is one of
Tell,
Inga's hidden talent, you guys. I don't know if you know this, but she does these crazy, amazing videos. I'm just like, you need to like do more stuff and really
yeah,
put that in your portfolio because it's really fun. It's amazing. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I just
that's
had to give a
okay.
shout out.
I love. Thank you for the compliment. That's awesome. Yeah, I love doing stop motion video, and so incorporating some of that into little how-to tutorials. I'm just going to start with little mini tutorials and, experimenting with some of the products from Posey Box, and also just giving you some tips that I've learned along, my couple of years here working with paper flowers, and trying to help you guys learn along with me. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, and feel free to DM me or Inga about any techniques you see, or if you have questions on how to do a certain technique for a flower. I'm an open book, really. If you have any questions and you want to know how I did certain things, I will either respond back. If it's complicated, I might hop on live and just kind of explain it to everybody. I know my plate's really full. It's kind of crazy, you guys, like the projects I'm working on, but it's so amazing how, when I started, I'm getting ready to start celebrate my 4 year as Pink and Posey. but I feel like my business has grown so much. And it's just really amazing to see what you can do with paper flowers. And I'm really excited to see how Inga is going to transition and hopefully be also a full-time paper florist one day too. So I'm really excited because I have to do another shout. She's coming to the masterclass, that's coming up in April. And I love the fact that I can mentor her even better at that point, because when you see somebody face to face, I feel like when I met you in Portland, it was we had talked online before,
Yeah.
but just seeing you in person and hugging you and just kind of like getting to know you in that intimate level just made me feel like, oh my God, I just love Inga. She is just super amazing. Like what we do online, it translates to real life. And
Yeah.
so you are so amazing. And I just can't wait to see how you're going to grow this year. And I hope I can give you more responsibility and just kind of see how you explode, because you're going to explode.
Oh, thank you. And yes, I'm so thrilled at the opportunity. And just, you know, I wanted to say to anyone else, if you have the chance to just meet up with another paper floral artist in your area, just do it. I mean, it's so much fun to just talk about what you love and have that connection with someone. So yeah, if you can do it, it's really great.
I agree.
Yeah.
So Inga's going to start in February, which is, I guess, next week already.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have Kelly hop on next week also, and we're going to talk about the basic beginning of a, you know, how to use your camera on your iPhone. And we'll start from there, and then we'll have Inga pop in every once in a while. I'll pop in also. I'll show you what I'm be working on. I can't say. Sorry about that. I got a phone call. I thought I could have do not disturb, but it doesn't work. And so, yeah. But anyway, that's going to be happening in February. And just like I'll give you a little sneak peek. A lot of people have been asking, like, what's going to happen in March? I have some really exciting thing that's going to be happening in March. So it's not only myself, but I'm also jumping on with Jessie and also Priscilla. We have been working on an online course, and we are actually going to jump on and talk to everybody in the Posey Box group how to use Etsy. And if you don't know, Priscilla, I feel like, is the queen of Etsy platform. We are going to walk you and show you how to set up your shop, how to do all the different tags, talk about the different components. We're going to have a panel discussions. And if you have any questions, it's going to be an amazing month in March. So Inga, do you have an Etsy shop?
I have a little baby Etsy shop that has 2 items in it.
That's great.
So I am thrilled that you guys are offering some tips, because, like, yes.
Yes, right?
Exactly
what
I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. So this is really interesting. So Jessie does not sell on Etsy at all, but we're going to talk about why you do need a page on Etsy. And then I am in the transition. I only have a few items in there too, more than 2, but way less than Priscilla. But Priscilla has sold thousands of products. I am not even near the level where Priscilla is. And you know, Priscilla has been a guest, I guess a guest person for Etsy, where they had showcased her work and had her hop on the Instagram feed and do their live all day. So that was super fun. So she's going to talk about that and how she's been able to leverage Etsy to make a 6-figure income. I mean, what?
Amazing.
I mean, isn't that amazing?
Completely amazing, yeah.
I know. And it's like, you can totally make that happen. And she's going to talk about that. So I think that's going to be super cool. Yeah, so that's what's going on in the next couple months. And then, of course, I have some more fun this like late spring and summer. Pretty much the Posey Box has been planned out for the rest of the year. And so I just do a little bit of review as I finish all the concrete pieces. And also, you guys, if you have any art materials that you kind of want to test, but you don't want to like put out all that money, let me know, because I'm always trying to source out new art materials, new products to put in the Posey Box. And so I would love to make sure that you get it in your hands and make the Posey Box work for you. So, and if you're looking for any tips, let me know. We'll try to put that in and plan for 2020. Isn't that crazy? The Posey Box is here to stay, you guys. It's done so well, and I'm so ready to like add more components to it and add people that you want to see. So yes, I know it's going to be super.
I love it.
Inga, thank you so much. I think the Posey Box group has given us lots of thumbs ups and hearts that you are going to be part of the team. And I can't tell you how excited I am that you're part of the team too. So
Me too.
You so much.
I'm thrilled. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, everybody. I hope everyone has a wonderful Sunday. If you can, relax. If not, do a little work and then go out, have some fun, and have a good Sunday, everybody. And tomorrow's Monday.
Woo!
Bye.
Bye.